All right, welcome to the second night of the Hawaii, what is it, High School Challenger League in Hawaii. I am Joshua Fecas Quest. I am here with Kevin tonight. I do have a co-caster tonight. Well, hello, Kevin. How's it going, man?
Hello there. I'm doing quite well. Nice to finally meet you, Fecka. It's been a while since I've casted actually, so
No
you're gonna have to
worries.
pick up some of my slack.
No worries. It's totally fine. It's better than casting, all these games alone tonight. At least I'm not, like crazy just rambling to myself about a League of Legends game. Either way, band's coming out. And fun fact about the stream here, the overlays. Kaiser. This is going to be Kaiser versus Layla Hua.
You got this.
Layla
Yeah.
Hua. Bam. Nailed it.
Boom. You're like a natural already.
But this is the fun fact. The overlays, I just guessed which teams were going to be on which side, and I happen to guess right. I'm very happy about that. So I don't even need to worry about the icons here. Let's talk about picks and bans. LeBlanc, Kha'Zix, Kassadin, pretty standard bans coming out from Kaiser High School. And then Annie Yasuo Twitch. I'm a little surprised on the Twitch. I don't know, Kevin, if you know anything about the teams or anything of the sort, but that looks like a targeted ban. At least that's what I would say.
I think it is in fact a targeted ban. I don't see any reason why they'd ban Twitch in general. So I'm gonna guess. It's just my personal guess.
Yeah, no, it's more likely a targeted ban. But Yasuo, Annie, both powerful laners. I mean, they're pretty standard too. I mean, all these could be targeted bans because it's popular to play the most powerful champions in solo queue and in teams because they're powerful for a reason. It's just a standard thing, kind of like Shyvana going top over on Layla Hua. It's a very powerful top lane, very standard, and I'm gonna have trouble pronouncing that player's name. I'll probably just say Shyvana throughout the game.
You know what? That's a good idea.
Yeah, excuse my ignorance on that one.
No, it's fine. I grew up here. I don't think I could pronounce that.
So yeah, Shyvana and Shyvana Pantheon, Oriana coming out from Layla Hua. Meanwhile, on Kaiser, got a little Thresh and Vayne bot lane. That'll be interesting to see. I do enjoy seeing Vayne bot lanes because she's not, unless you're double lift, you don't really see Vaynes that often. So usually if somebody plays Vayne, it's because usually they got some Vayne mechanics going to them. I really enjoy seeing Vayne mechanics, and then of course we have Lee Sin as well. That's more likely gonna be a jungle Lee Sin, but we'll see how it turns out. I do have summoner blockers up just in case they want to throw out a Lee Sin support and a Thresh mid. Never know.
Hey man, that's totally viable.
Yeah. All right. So this is gonna be a severe. Call her both names. Tomato.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No worries. Let me severe on Layla Hua's side. So that's gonna be honestly. I mean, if you're, on paper, it sounds like a tough lane for Vayne, but again, you never really know. So most people pick Vayne's because they're really good at her. Urgot. Not being picked. That's all right.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, right.
I was really hoping for that Urgot pick.
Yeah, I do too. I always love casting Urgot. So, it seems like I don't really cast Urgots that much. I always forget his ultimate name. It's like 4 long words. I don't know. I just usually say his reverser, positioner. But either way, Gragas being locked in for the mid lane, and that'll be a Jax top battling against the Shyvana, and it's going to be a Leona and Severe bot lane over on Layla Hua. So, got our lanes picked out. Counter timing down. What do you think? Who do you think got the little advantage here?
Oh, you know what? You're asking the totally right guy for this question. I don't know. I'm really enjoying. This is embarrassing right now. I'm really enjoying the left side team. Kaiser, of course.
Yeah.
Kaiser, yes.
You got it.
I'm enjoying their team just because I really enjoy Gragas mid. I don't know. I just really enjoy Gragas as a character. I think he has a really strong skill set as well as just being a really good AP champion.
Yeah.
And I'm always rooting for the Vayne.
Vayne fan?
I'm a Vayne fan, mostly because of Double Lift. I'm not gonna lie. He tided me over on that.
Yeah.
I'm
actually a Vayne fan because of Double Lift too. No joke on that one.
No, it's totally serious. But who do you think has the advantage in the top lane with Shyvana versus the Jax?
I mean, the top lane is so weird right now. You usually have the it's I was almost complaining about it yesterday. 3-minute mark is here. I'm going to take off the summoner blockers while I talk here. Top lane, I mean, you have a top lane Jax that has teleport, so the kill potential isn't extreme, but he's going to have the map presence. It's a lot of times in top lane, it's kind of who gets that first kill or two that really just snowballs himself. But I was talking about this yesterday. Shyvanas, I've seen this multiple times with Renekton's and Mundos, Shyvanas, Trundles. Jack's kind of the same way. Yeah, you can die once or twice in top lane, and whatever. As long as you get the whatever. As long as you have the presence in team fight, you have the AOE sort of thing going on that Shyvanas have, that Renektons have, that Mundos have. You know, whatever. You know what? Feed your top lane. It's not going to matter. You're still going to be
as long as you're tanking up damage.
With that being said, Jax isn't really a tank. He is a jump on you. I'm going to kill you. And then just destroy everything around you. His ultimate does give him tanky stats, but he doesn't build tanky typically. He builds into like a Blade of the Ruined King, Triforce, and then maybe he might go tanky. But even then, it's always kind of iffy. But having the teleport, I'm actually surprised to see a Jax teleport. I usually see him go super aggressive, try to get that kill, try to get kills after that with Ignite. It's going to be interesting to see how it works out. Honestly, I do give the vote to Shyvana. I mean, tried and true. There's the big 3 and sometimes 4, including Trundle, up there for a reason. And like I said, you can kill Shyvana in a team fight. She's still going to be a giant dragon that burns everybody to death. So I do give the edge to Shyvana, but we'll see how Tam, which is Matt backwards. I'll probably just end up calling him Matt. We'll see how he plays the Jackson top lane.
Yeah, do you think he's going to be roaming around a lot with that teleport? I mean, do you think he's, instead of trying to kill Shyvana, he's just going to try to go to other lanes to, teleport gank them?
Well, I mean,
or do you think...
Huh? I would say that is usually the idea of taking a teleport, is making your presence felt from top lane to the bot lane, or even setting up an early jungle invade and the bot lane at the enemy's red, or I guess wherever their top lane would be, which I guess they're on the blue side. So yeah, it would be on the enemy's blue side. So for Kaiser, setting up an early jungle invade on the enemy's blue side, having that teleport to get up there and not miss any CS or missing that much experience. And there's a lot you can do with teleport. Like I said, I'm kind of surprised to see it with Jax. So yeah, in order to make that work out, he's really gonna have to use it wisely, help secure dragons, coordinate with what is jungler name Aizi, and
Aizi, good name.
Yeah. He's going to have to coordinate with him, gank the bot lane with him, and just like I said, try to coordinate with the teleport with his jungler and try to secure dragons that way. Secure map objectives, secure just map control. That's one of the reasons why you take teleport. And not to mention, he also had the split pushing game in the end, toward the end. And Jack's very good at split pushing, especially once he has a Triforce. He can just bash down turrets, no problem. So we'll see how it works out for him. It's like a loading screen getting in here. I'm going to switch my overlay skins. And again, I'm happy that I chose the right sides for the teams.
Yeah, that was like a clairvoyant over there. Just knew what was going down.
Doesn't happen often. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and mute my mic while we're in Champions League. Unless you want to talk about something, Kevin. Do you want to talk about anything?
I don't know. I like to talk about skins a little bit. That's kind of my thing. All right, there's a bunch of skins here. I'm not gonna lie. This is a huge.
So yeah, there is a Pool Party Leona, and I will be calling it a Zenith Umbrella instead of the Zenith Blade. She throws out an umbrella, because I do the same thing for any Pool Party character as Lee Sin's Pool Party is Sonic Coconut instead of Sonic Wave. Just a fun fact.
All right. Yeah, I do like the Heartseeker Vayne. I like the Heartseeker skins. I don't necessarily like Heartseeker Ashe as much, though. I mean, I kind of that goes on the back burner when it comes to the Heartseeker skins. I think Heartseeker Vayne is definitely the better of the two.
Yeah.
But do you like Heartseeker Ashe more?
Heartseeker Ashe is actually pretty good. I really like her backing animation. She has a really nice chair, and her, I don't know. I just feel like they put more effort into her particle effects. But
yeah, I guess that's because it's a newer skin and everything.
That's what I was going to say. Heartseeker Vayne was the prototype. It went over well, and then Ashe came along.
Yeah, Ashe came along, ruined everything.
That's just how it is.
Good job, Ashe.
It is interesting to note that I didn't even point it out. Vayne is taking Cleanse, and that's going to be against the Leona bot lane, who also has Exhaust. So she has 3 different CCs with the Shield of Daybreak, Zenith Umbrella, and the Solar Flare, and now Exhaust as well. So I think Cleanse is definitely a good idea here. Game's starting up. Let me switch over my icons here for viewing convenience. Actually, most people. Oh, actually, Kaiser was nice enough to have everyone in the lane properly, lined up, top, and that's just super. I love that.
That's super.
Oh my God! Layla Hua is the same way.
Layla Hua. Yeah,
I got it. I have my sticky note up for the for the pronunciation of it. No, I got it.
Prepare for a lot of those.
No worries. So, yeah, these schools are super nice. They put everyone in the proper order. I even told them just do whatever you need to, whatever order desired, and they did this. They wanna look like LCS teams. I love that because that makes my job easier. Anyway, so far we got some defensive stances going up, and I was mentioning how Jax could possibly go in toward the bottom. Looks like and use that teleport for a possible jungle invade, which wouldn't be a bad idea considering they have Thresh, which landed a death sentence would more than likely be a death sentence for anybody in the early in the early going.
No, it's well put.
Yeah, right.
That was nice.
But as you can see, defensive stance is a line of scrimmage at the river, no problem.
I know.
This is pretty. It's like a military going on.
Yeah, who's gonna fire the first shot?
Although it's interesting to note, Leona is top lane, so I wonder if there will be a lane switch.
Oh yeah, that's
Lane
true.
swap. That would kind of mess up Jax quite a bit. I mean, he can farm under tower a little bit with his empowered strike. So I don't actually. I said that it would mess up, but it might not actually do too bad. Both of them are pretty decent solo laners, 1v2ers rather, I should say. Let's see how it works out.
Yeah. All right, pretty average stuff. People just forming for their buffs now.
Looks like there will be a lane swap as Great Saiya Man. Nice Dragon Ball Z reference going up top lane.
How do you think Shyvana is going to fare bot lane against the Vayne and the Thresh?
Well, the one thing about Vayne is I don't think they did this because of the top laners. I think they did this because of Vayne. Vayne is not a pusher unless you get a static Shiv, and I mean even then she's still pretty slow. So what team is that? Layla Hua. Layla Hua. I think Layla Hua is looking to shove up top lane a lot, as Sivir is a huge pusher with her Ricochet and Boomerang Blade. I think they're doing that in response to Super Kawe. How do you pronounce that K word? I see that all the time.
Which one?
Vayne. How do you pronounce her name?
Vayne? Oh, Kawaii?
Kawaii, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
That's a Japanese thing.
I know. I see that all the time. I know it is. Don't
it means
judge me.
Cute, man.
I know.
Super cute.
I know. I always see like the Asian girls, super kawaii or whatever it's called.
Yeah, kawaii.
Either kawaii. What I'm trying to get at is that Vayne.
Back on track.
Yeah, no worries. What I'm trying to get at is that Vayne isn't the best pusher, and like I said, I think they did that in order to shove up the top lane a lot faster, attract Aryeezy up there like they're actually doing right now, and they're going to get a tower advantage early. I don't think they're doing that in response to the top laners. They're doing that in response to the marksman choice from Layla Hua.
Looks like a slight gank coming up top lane, or just Li Shen just trying to push the lane away from the tower.
Yeah, he even uses Smite there and takes away.
Yeah.
And now that I say that, I mean Super Kawaii, yeah, Super Kawaii actually is shoving in more with Thresh in the bot lane. But there is a gank in the mid lane there. Looks like Savati's in the bad position there. His camera goes top. I don't know why, but actually it looks like Savati gets away anyways. So
yeah, that's the great thing about Gragas. He has that escape that can get through those walls.
Yeah, body slam, no worries, easy peasy.
No worries.
Yeah, pretty much. But
looks like Pantheon is coming up top lane.
Yeah.
Trying to maybe go for the Li Shen in the jungle.
I'll say this will have to be a tower dive as the Super Great Saiya Man Sprigster has the lane shoved up pretty far, but he's actually just gonna go bluntly right in their face in top lane. It's gonna looks like
maybe he's just gonna try to push the tower down. I mean,
yeah,
just having another body up there.
Yeah, just intimidate Matt up there, Jax. But, gets a little bit of damage onto Pantheon, but it blocks that tower shot. No problem with his passive.
Yeah, that passive too good.
Yeah, it actually is very good for tower dives. Like I say, mitigate a tower shot, no problem. It makes life a lot easier. But yeah, they're just gonna shove 3v1 into that top lane, try to push down that turret early.
They really want this turret down.
Yeah, well, like I said, they saw that Super Kawaii. Kawaii.
Kawaii.
Yeah, it's like Hawaii except Kawaii. Yeah, I just gotta remember that.
Yeah, just put a K there.
Yeah. So they saw that Super Kawaii, and Quesadilla was kind of shoving in a little bit harder than Great Saiya Man and Sprigster. So I think he's going up there just to even it out right now. Looks like
Pantheon dangerously low though. I mean, he took a tower shot for once, and I don't know. Jax might be able to jump on him. I don't know if he has the damage though to burst him down fast enough.
Yeah, if Jax goes on him and dies, and that would be a guaranteed turret down.
That'd be yeah.
Yeah, it looks like both turrets are about the same health level of health right now. And the thing is that Aryeezy isn't really taking much advantage of Pantheon's presence up top. He knows where Pantheon's at, but he's been sticking in his own jungle, not counter ganking any lanes, not helping Jax. It doesn't really, because it's still 2v3 up top, not really helping anybody. And I don't really think he's taking advantage of this right now. He knows where Pantheon is. He could take some of his jungle, take gank other lanes, but either way, both turrets going down almost simultaneously, top and bottom. So that's 1 turret to 1 so far.
That was well timed.
Yeah, it
by
was.
both teams there.
Yeah.
Aryeezy definitely, as a Lee Sin, he should be traveling a lot more. I mean, he has the mobility. I feel like he should be ganking at least a little bit more. It looked like he was just kind of farming in his jungle for the most of the time.
Yeah, and I mean, that is one of the things, like I said, you get these 2v1 lanes, and you see the jungler coming up to help or going somewhere to help. I mean, that is one of the benefits of 2v1s. You can attract the jungler's attention, and it usually allows you to take advantage, but Aryeezy's taking it a little easy. Not really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going by his name, you know. Aryeezy
Yeah.
taking it easy.
Yeah. He's a
Yeah,
I'll probably
passively farming.
Yeah, this game is full of puns. I'm glad about that. but yeah, he's taking it slow. I'll avoid the pun here. Taking it slow and just kind of farming this lane, farming up to level 6. He's at level 5 now. He's got a level advantage on a Difey Iceman. So I mean, I guess it's paying off so far. But turrets are.
Well, it looks like he's going for a dragon now. I mean, if you can get the dragon, it would help a lot. It looks like both of the bot laners are coming in to help.
Yeah, and that is one of the advantages of also having the 2v1 in bot lane, is that you have the extra help for dragon. And well played by Kaiser. So they're going to pick up the first dragon of the game. There's no vision from Layla Hua, and that is first dragon going over to Kaiser at 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a good get for them.
Yeah. So.
Oh, it looks like a huge gank in mid lane.
Yeah. Not much. Descent's landing onto him. Super Kawaii there. Kawaii. I got it. Kawaii.
Yes.
Yeah. This is terrible. I'm just really showing my ignorance here.
It's some tough names here for, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'm just from Ohio. Whatever.
Yeah. I'm just from Ohio.
Yeah, no worries.
No worries. Yeah, no. I grew up in the mixing pot of cultures. Like,
yeah.
If I'm not able to pronounce a few of these names, then that's embarrassing.
It's alright. But yeah, there was a gank. Destin's landed. Not really much happening to follow it up. So there's 5 men in mid lane for what was that? Yeah, Layla Hua. Actually, looks like Great Saiyan Man and Difey Iceman going to branch off, and Difey Iceman might be swinging around bot lane. Might be trying to push that bot lane turret. Jax has been deprived of a little bit of farm, but so is Shyvana. But actually, they're about the same. So they're going to come in. If they go back to top lanes respectively, they're going to come in even. But it's hard to tell really because Saveti's swinging around bot lane. I'm not really sure what they're doing with lanes. It's not really much of a laning phase, more than just a roaming phase at this point.
Yeah, I feel like everybody is roaming simultaneously right now, which is kind of odd.
Yeah, it was good coordination. I don't know if they're planning. I don't know. You can never tell if they're planning it or not. But I mean,
I don't know. They're just having a good time.
Yeah, and that is the important part about these tournaments, especially high school tournaments. Just build some reputation amongst yourselves in the district, and just make some new friends, meet some new people, and just have fun.
Yeah.
And
also push mid tower, I guess.
Yeah, push mid tower and get jumped on by Jax and a barrel thrown in your face. That's what these tournaments are all about.
That's essentially what high school was for me. A lot of barrels getting thrown in my face.
Fair enough. Oh, there's a Super Kawaii is actually I actually said it proper that time. Super Kawaii is staying bot lane, getting some solo XP. There was a spell shield blocking out the Destins from Quesadilla. So this is only going to benefit Super Kawaii, as he's getting solo experience, solo gold, surpassing Great Saiyan Man in farm right now, and gonna get a little bit of advantage. Has the gold lead by only about 300 gold, but if he stays down there by himself, it's only gonna get bigger.
Yeah, and getting a lot of farm for Vayne is vitally important. Well, with any marksman, but especially for Vayne. I mean, Vayne really needs it.
Yeah, it's very farm dependent. One of those champions that doesn't need to get kills. Always best if you do, but yeah, definitely relying on farm. Destin's laying on Difey Iceman. And he gets exploded. First blood going over to Quesadilla, and that was
a very late first blood, by the way.
Yeah, 10 minutes in. It's
10 minutes.
Oh, there's a tower shot. Not going to be enough to get the mid lane turret, but they did do quite a number on it. So just be keep pressuring this, keeping 3 men in mid. As I guess with a roaming phase here, there's not really much to gank as far as lanes for the junglers.
Yeah, that was a great death sentence, by the way. I mean, that's it's really the strength of Thresh is that hook, man. It's just so powerful.
Oh my God! There was a great solar flare followed by a shockwave. Man drop coming out. Super Kawe getting in there. He's ults out and on the hunt from Great Saiyaman. Probably gonna take him down. No, there's a tumble and all the stealth coming out. Flash as well. Boomerang Blade picks up the kill for Great Saiyaman. That was an incredible shockwave solar flare.
That was intense. That was an intensely good Orianna ult right there.
Yeah,
I mean, it got pretty much everybody in that entire team.
Yeah, everyone in the mid lane, then followed up by the man drop. That was a great answer to the first blood. First bloods aren't super important now. Objectives, towers, a lot more important. There's a Zenith Umbrella onto Quesadilla. He's gonna melt. Defi Iceman picks the kill. Matt's in there, just twirling his Counter Strike. Not really much happening. That's gonna be mid lane turret, more than likely going down in favor of Leilahua. No. Leilahua. Yeah.
Leilahua, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great counterattack, though. I mean, it looked like the Kaiser got a little too close to Leilahua's tower, and they just took advantage. And that was probably the best it could have gone for them.
Yeah, for sure. So answering it back, that did not stop the.
That was in that 0.5 second invulnerability thing.
Yeah.
He should have kicked though. He should have gone for it. Go Hamtaro.
I really
just
hope
never stop.
I don't even know if I could have kept up with it because I don't know. I would want to keep up with the with him flying across the map with that. But either way.
Yeah, a little aggression going down mid lane. Seems pretty safe though.
Yeah, and there's a Super Kawaii staying back in bot lane, farming, and
that's his only job. It's what he needs to do.
Yeah, I mean he's died once. Getting in the mid lane is probably like, I'll just let you guys do that. You know, I'll come back in about 20 minutes as a huge powerhouse. And that's kind of what Kaiser is playing to right now. You have Jax and you have Vayne, both super late carries, who just need a solid farm laning phase to really pick themselves up. I mean, Jax has been kind of deprived of that. He's trying to get back into it. As both top laners have finally went to their respective top lanes and are meeting each other, and I think they're just trying to farm up and trying to get to that late game. I think Kaiser wants to make it to the late game because that's when Jax and that's when Vayne. That's when they're gonna destroy.
Yeah, Kaiser is definitely much more of a late game team comp. Maybe Leilahua less so with the Pantheon, who kind of falls off.
Yeah.
But you never know. I mean, Leilahua definitely wants to get that early game advantage, and they've somewhat got it. They have a 400 gold lead, and a tower in their favor. So
yeah, one tower to 2, and Dragon just came up, so we'll see if who the second Dragon goes to. First one did go over to Kaiser. That is one of the things that REZ took advantage of with Pantheon and Defi Iceman in the top lane. He was able to get a quick Dragon out of it. And it looks like they're going to move back over to the Dragon. They had it timed. There's, again, no vision from Leilahua.
No, they took out that pink ward, but they know they're there. They just don't know really how to kind of circle around them.
Might be seeing a Dragon fight here. There's Solar Flare coming out. Dragon does go over to Kaiser there. There's another great Shockwave. Man drop coming in. Explosive Cast going to knock out a couple people, but it's not enough. Double kill going over support. Sprigster, Leona. Quesadilla in a bad position. Boomerang Blade picking up the kill for Great Saiyaman. So that was a 3 for 0.
That was a 3 for 0.
They got Dragon. Probably not worth at this point, though.
No, unfortunately not. They're going to be able to push another tower down with this mid lane pushing. This Leona is ripping it up.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
2-0-4, picking up a double kill there. I don't even know what she got the kills with, but it doesn't matter. Still time for the mid lane wave to be where it was, picking up those kills, and yeah, like you said, going to be able to pick up another tower. 1 tower to 3, and that was an inner mid lane turret. That is a huge map control objective for Leilahua at this point.
Yeah, Leilahua is definitely going to be able to have the vision over most of the map right now. I really do like their comp with the Orianna and Leona ults. I think that's really intelligent. I've been out of the game for a while, so it's kind of it's fun to see all these things that I don't know, maybe that have risen lately.
Yeah, Severe's actually been a very popular marksman because of On the Hunt. She has kind of a weak laning phase, and of course when you 2v1 it, you almost eliminate that weak laning phase. REZ stealing away that blue and getting out of the way. Meanwhile, Super Kawaii picking up a turret, but yeah, you kind of eliminate the weak laning phase of Severe, and the big big benefit of having her on the team in late game is on the hunt. You have your big tanks like Leona and Shyvana. They can get on the. Is everything all right? Oh yeah, never mind. You can get the. Yeah, I remember. You can get on the hunt. You have that big tank line that just is in your face, especially with Shyvana in dragon form. With a big speed boost and a dragon form, it's very intimidating to the enemy team.
That's a fast dragon.
Yeah, it's a fast dragon. It's a damaging dragon. It's AoE. Like I said, benefit of being a top laner these days. One of the big four is that you can just sit there in team fights and just proc AoE damage like constantly. She has burnout. She has Sunfire Cape now. In dragon form, she has a trail of AoE as well with her burnout fire trail. So
yeah, she's just pooping fire everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I mean, Jax even has trouble, killing a Shyvana at this point. I mean, this game's heavily in the favor of Leilahua. The gold lead's not that big, but it's 2 turrets to 3, one kill to 6. I mean,
the numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
I mean,
I do favor the team fight right now of Leilahua because of their synergy they've had. I've seen 2 great shockwaves in a row. That's pretty amazing. So. I mean, props to Eternal Blade 808. I think I haven't even mentioned him this time. 005, and those are all because of shockwaves.
Yeah, really. I think Kaiser again though their main strategy here is just going to try to survive until the 40-50 minute mark where their carries can really shine.
Yeah, and I mean, Super Kawaii, he's still farming that bot lane, no problem, taking out the turret.
Man.
Not letting it stop him.
He's got that Blade of the Rune King. I mean, his build it's going. I mean, he's died twice, which is somewhat of a setback, but as long as he farms hard enough, he can make up for it.
Yeah, just trying to, like I said, just trying to solo it, trying to take as much jungle as possible, and Jax is doing almost the exact same thing up top lane. Just, I mean, yeah, like you said, both teams just looking to make it to late game, trying to avoid team fights right now. They've seen that they're getting caught over objectives, and they're trying to just not deal with it right now. Trying to keep the game at their own pace.
Yeah, it does look like a bot lane. They're gonna try to go for this bottom tower. At least with Sivir, she has maximum pushing power. So I think any lane she is going for their tower. But
Super Kawaii down there by himself. I don't know if she's gonna be able to defend that tower. Thresh is making his way down. KCD, I should say. KCD is making his way down there, trying to even it up. But Savetti and Aryeezy, I'm not sure. Aryeezy might be looking for a gank in bot lane as well. There are no wards being covered in the river from Leilahua.
No, but it does look like bot lane Leilahua is kind of just retreating. They know something's up.
Yeah. Let's see how it works out. Like I said, kind of an odd laning phase, almost no laning phase. It's just kind of a laning phase for top and bottom. That's about it.
Yeah, it's like 8 minute. I guess everyone should roam now. Like
yeah, 8
and
minutes.
Away we go. Yeah,
pretty much how it's been.
It was entertaining to watch, though. I mean, it's kind of confusing, but
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a little different.
It's a little different. Yeah.
It's fun. But let's not forget about the buffs here. Aryeezy has it, picking up that red buff. Not gonna give it to Super Kawaii. Deciding to keep it for his own self. But I guess that makes sense considering Super Kawaii's not really been in team fights here. But there's a 4-man push going in mid lane for Leilahua here. Let's see if they can shove in a mid lane turret or catch somebody out there. Looks like they might be roaming up the top lane here.
Yeah, they're kind of looking for that Jax who went into the jungle, and that's unfortunate for him.
There he is.
Yeah, he sure got caught out. I like the double ward though. The double ward. They wanted to make sure that they knew exactly where he was.
Yeah, and as you can see, there's the AOE coming in handy for Shyvana as the Jax threw up the counter strike, negating the Grey Saiyaman getting the kill. So giving the kill over to the AOE effect that counter strike does not bother Shyvana, which she kind of needed it. She hasn't had much of a kill anyways. But like I said, top lane, not really much happening. Destin's laying on his Brigster. He has the flash out. Flay missing. Savannah get a little overzealous with his body slam. Not really much happening.
He really wanted it.
Yeah.
He really wanted it. He was like, come on, fight me right now. Unfortunately, no one wants to fight, even though I would feel like Leilahua would kind of have an advantage here. I mean, it's 5v4, and they've got that great team fight comp.
Yeah, they have the Dragon, they have On the Hunt, and they have Leona here.
But Jax is back, so it's 5v5.
Just 5v5. It's going to be underneath Kaiser's turret, Let's see if they can repel it. They have some decent wave clear in the form of what's that guy's name? Gragas, but that's about it as far as the massive wave clear. There's a death sentence landing on a Difey Iceman, not much following it up though. Super Kawaii taking out that white.
Never stop farming.
Oh yeah, it's this vein, yeah, like you said. Oh my god, there's a long Zenith blade. There's a two-man shockwave. Solar Flare goes down. Man Drop coming down as well. The explosive cast knocking everyone from Leilahua away. Super Kawaii picking up a kill there, as is our Yeezy. So that fight did go. Yeah, that was a great explosive cast.
That was a great, yeah, no, I mean, it pushed everyone towards Kaiser's tower, which I think was kind of the plan all along, and it put Leilahua in a really bad position.
Yeah. There's Matt been split pushing here the entire. Actually, I don't think he was split pushing the entire time. He used that teleport to go bot lane, take advantage of the wave here. So there is the gold presence coming out from the teleport, using it wisely.
Eternal Blade 808. She is running. Yeah. She is, you know, race carring her way across this map.
Oh,
oh no. They are going to be able to get Dragon.
They're getting Dragon. I'm not following that. That looks pretty solid. I'm following Eternal Blade here because Super Kawaii trying to find him, not quite finding his mark there, tumbling into the bush. There's Shyvana dragoning out. Dragoning out of danger there, so that will be more than likely a dragon going over to Kaiser. There's the Dark Passage. Thresh Express being ridden by Super Kawaii. Second dragon, 2 of 3, going over to Kaiser.
Yeah, it's good for them. I mean, the Kaiser, they're in a relatively good position anyways, but the dragon goal definitely helps after losing that team fight.
Yeah. So, yeah. Actually, the gold has actually swung in the favor of Kaiser. They're still down in turrets by 1, still down in kills by 4, but I mean they got the gold advantage. They're getting the dragon control so far, and yeah, that team fight down in bot lane really helped out.
Looks like Leilahua is kind of forming mid lane.
Yeah, Eternal Blade 808 making his way over there. And Jax almost got that top lane, bottom lane inner turret, but so it's going to be down. It's gonna be only a few shots left. That's going to be something in the back of their head. And there's they have vision on Yeezy backing with that ward there. And this is what you do.
Looks like they were trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, you were going to point out pretty much what I was saying. This is kind of what you do when you have map control like this. Take the enemy's buffs, deny them farm, deny them the advantage in team fights. That's a good play by Leilahua. Actually BM'd it and left that minion there. No
Jerk
worries.
move.
Yeah.
And looks like kind of everyone's just returning back to their respective sides of the map, which is leaves quite a lull, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. We can always look at items here. As you can see, Pantheon going pretty full offensive, as you don't really build defensive with the Pantheon. You want to get in there and just destroy somebody with your man drop and your stun, your spears, and your crit that you have from your Heartseeker Strike. But, well, there's a Destin. It's not quite finding his mark. So it's pretty much a warding game between the supports right now. But yeah, so Super Kawaii still trying to just farm anything he possibly can. Has that Zeal picked out for himself. Has the Blade of the Ruin King already. Looks like he's going to be building a Phantom Dancer rather than the Static Shiv, as he has the what is that? Cloak of Agility. I know it's not the Negatron Cloak. Negatron Cloak's that magic resistance. Cloak of Agility. So it looks like he's going to be building into the Phantom Dancer, get more crit power behind him.
Yeah, I like the Tiamat on Lee Sin. It's always good to see it again. Since I've been playing League of Legends a long time, and Tiamat used to be a very it was an unwelcomed item.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, the Ravenous Hydra. People didn't like it at all, and it's good to see something kind of like come back like an underdog story. You know, it's just comes back from the dead. It's like, oh man, this item's super sick now, and it really is super sick. Pantheon trying to go for his Ravenous Hydra as well with Tiamat.
Yeah, both junglers giving pretty similar builds.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lee Sin has our Yeezy has quite a bit more gold than Difey Iceman. 7,500 to 5,800. There's quite a bit of difference there. It's quite a big amount of farm on our Yeezy as well, and with our Revenant's Hydra, he's going to be able to farm faster and harder as well. So looks like we might be seeing a little jungle action here. Destin's landed on Eternal Blade 808. There's Soul Flare, not hitting anybody. That was even if that was a team fight.
That was an awkwardly placed Soul Flare.
Yeah, so Solar Flare is down, and that's actually going to be pretty huge for Kaiser. They're shoving in this mid lane turret and the top lane turret.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Yeah, Kaiser got the top lane as well.
Yeah, so they're just playing it slow. Like you said, they need to draw it out to the mid to the late game, anyways, because of their champions Jax and Vayne here. So yeah, they're just playing it slow, trying to take objectives slowly, one at a time. I know the inner bot lane turret has maybe like 2 or 3 hits on, but they're gonna clump up here. There's no vision. Oh, actually, there's vision now.
Yeah.
Looks like Destin's missing. I'm just gonna back off on that one.
It's still a very dangerous situation for the most teams right here. I mean,
Yeah. Well,
Kaiser or Layla Hua was its 5.
yeah. I mean, well, this should be Kaiser's advantage here, because like I said, Solar Flare's been down. It's going to be up in just a few more seconds. Actually, still has a little bit of time left. There's Destin's landing on. He's been landing this Destin's. Nothing's been followed up by it. Nobody's been in there to follow it up. So I feel like Quesadilla, you can only do so much at this point. He needs his team to follow him up here. Yeah, it almost looks like Kaiser's afraid to engage.
Yeah, which is odd because, well, it should have been odd when the Solar Flare was down. Looks like people are engaging now on Thresh, but he's just kind of walking away.
Solar Flare is back up. They're just, I mean,
Yeah.
all this stalling is just allowed Layla Hua to get back into the advantage, get back into the point where they can engage in a team fight. And I don't think this is how Kaiser should be playing it. They should have been a little bit more aggressive. They showed the power of Gragas in his ult in that bottom lane team fight, and they haven't been taking advantage of it. So let's see how it works out. They are going to swing down. Layla Hua is going to pick up the bot lane turret here. Well, at least the minions will. There he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minion's picking up the slack, really.
Yeah. We'll just let him do that there. And there's the pushing power of Sivir. There's an insane amount of pushing power with the
Kind of
Boomerang
just
Blade.
decimated that lane.
Yeah, I mean, just Ricochet, Boomerang Blade. There's a Seasons Umbrella landing on Savetti, and that's who you need to destroy. There's a Dragon's Ascent coming out onto Aryeezy. Explosive Cask and Solar Flare going down. It's going to be, Aryeezy might be falling. It's a flash out of there. Safeguards out as well. Going back in. Sonic Waves, the Resonating Strike back into Shyvana picking up a kill. Meanwhile, though, Matt picking up a kill onto Difey Iceman. Double kill, actually, onto Great Saiyaman. As you can see, they're winning team fights. They should have done this a lot earlier, and this was actually a really sloppy team fight from both teams. Just individually, Kaiser's a little bit more powerful. There's the Condemn into the wall. Pretty much everything exploded right onto Eternal Blade 808. And Super Kawaii looking to chase this one down, and they're signaling for Baron and Dragon, but I think they might be swinging up for Baron. Or maybe not. I don't.
Well, or they're just all going to go to separate lanes.
Yeah, I mean whatever.
Hey. Whatever, man. They're
multiple
just,
Jexes at one time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that was a great team fight, though, for Kaiser. I mean, just everything kind of went right for them. Lee Sin is extremely tanky, and you saw him popping in and out of that battle, and he just never went down.
He almost did. We actually had to use his flash and safeguard to get out. But yeah, he found an opportunity. Saw that he landed his Sonic Wave onto a pretty weak Shyvana, and with the Resonating Strike, you do more damage the lower health the enemy is. So he knew he could go back in there and pick up the kill at the same time. So props to him for knowing his Lee Sin mechanics. And
Yeah.
looks like Jax has finished his Triforce. He has teleport up. It's we'll see how he uses it here. I mean, like I said, that's the fight. I mean, that was a sloppy fight from both teams, like I said, but individually, it looked like Kaiser pulled it out there because he, like I said, like we've been saying, on the hunt with the team that Layla Hua has right now. I mean, you kind of need all 5 of your members there, and they weren't there. They were all broken up, and it didn't really go so well for them. So I don't know. I hope that Kaiser pushes this advantage more, because I think they can win a team fight, even 5v5 if they wanted to. At this point, they have quite the gold lead, 4,200 to 3,800. I think they could do this.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, if you have more gold than the other team, I mean, you can win fights, and they do really have a pretty strong team fight composition with, at least with Gragas. I mean, his ult is just so good if it lands correctly.
Interesting pickup. Looks like Super Kawaii got another Zeal. Not sure what he's building into. Might be a static Shiv. Might just going for straight attack damage.
Might just be 2 Phantom Dancers.
Yeah,
You never know. He
that's
might
what I was
just
saying.
he might really like it.
I've seen that plenty of times in solo queue. You never really know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he might be solo queue building right now. Don't worry about it.
Right. Yeah, it's great solo queue.
Then he'll build into his third Phantom Dancer and then an Infinity Edge.
Have a Master Yi run around with all of his seals. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand those builds. But either way, Vayne makes a little bit more sense because it procs the Silver Bolts. But yeah, usually. There's Death Sentence
Eternal
landing.
Blade, no!
Yeah,
That was quite the death sentence.
Yeah, like I say, he's been landing his Death Sentences pretty well. And finally, there was somebody to follow it up there. Picked up a kill mid lane turret as well.
It was about the entire team to follow it up there, actually.
Yeah. Jack's making his way up there now. He still has his teleport.
Oh my god, are you easy?
Oh, there's a great solar flare coming out. The cleanse being used by Super Kawaii. Man drop coming down in the behind them. There's the dragon coming out as well. Lee Sin and Shyvana pick each other off, and that will be an ace going over to Kaiser. Difey Iceman going down last, and that's going to be Inhibitor going down in favor of Kaiser as well.
I really enjoyed Aryuzi's way of initiating, which was literally just to throw his body into 4 people. And then his team is just like, alright, I guess we have to act now.
Yeah,
I mean, he's tanky, man. He almost survived, too.
He's got a lot of health. He actually has a lot of damage behind him, too. There's, Shockwave missing, body slamming out of the way, Savani did. And there's another ace picked up. This might be game, actually. I was surprised they can finish it, but you have Jax with the Triforce there.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
Yep, they're going to pick it up. So this is the best of 3. Game 1 does go over to Kaiser, Kaiser High School. And, yeah, we'll be going into game number 2. What do you expect from picks and bans out of that one now?
I'm not too sure. I think Kaiser is probably going to want to, or I'm sorry, Leilahu is probably going to want to, maybe, since they now know that Kaiser relies heavily on the Vayne, or at least on Vayne picks, I don't know, maybe they're going to ban that Vayne instead of that Twitch at this time? Or at least have Vayne in the ban pool.
Yeah, like I said, I was questioning the Twitch ban. I don't really know these teams through and through, so, I mean, I don't know if that has to be a targeted ban to Super Kawaii. But, yeah, Vayne, I mean, showing that he can do work on Vayne 425. Not the best farm in the game, but still, I mean, made his presence felt no problem.
Yeah.
But either way, we're going to go to intermission. Going to mute my mic. We'll get the lobby set up for game number 2. Like I said, this is a best of 3 for the High School Challenger League. These are Hawaiian teams. This is probably everyone in the chat knows that already. But
yeah.
I was saying, there's my fan
It's a bunch
base.
of Hawaiian people in the chat.
I was saying, all fan base of the schools. And yeah, we'll get the game set up for game number 2. Kaiser took game number 1. We'll see if Leilahu has an answer for it. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, welcome back. This is game number 2 of a best of 3 between Kaiser and Leilahu. This is actually Team Quantum versus Cougar Form. Kaiser is Cougar Form. Team Quantum is Leilahu. I mean, you can probably see that on the intermission screen, but I rarely actually. That's the in-game. I rarely actually put it up there. Let me switch my team icon to the other side here, as since this is game number 2, teams do switch. Bam. There we go. Pretty. Good job,
Nice.
Vegas. Good job, Vegas. So then, yeah, bans coming out. Annie and Caitlyn being banned by Leilahu. Kha'Zix, LeBlanc from being banned by Kaiser here. So similar bans the last game, except Caitlyn. Caitlyn was not banned, but I don't understand the ban from Caitlyn. Ask for Caitlyn, but they don't want to deal with her.
Wasn't the last time it was a Twitch, I think, was a ban instead?
Yeah, so
Maybe just more targeted.
I don't know. I guess either way, neglecting the Vayne there, and I'm surprised to not see a Thresh ban either, considering there were plenty of hooks coming out from Quesadilla. But the Thresh is actually being picked up by Leilahua's Brickster, so we'll see if his team can follow up the early game hooks that look like Kaiser was kind of neglecting.
Yeah, we got the Shyvana again coming down for Matt. Last time he was playing Jax, but oh, and there is a Sivir once again.
Yeah, Sivir. I mean, yeah, Sivir was a very huge asset for Leilahu. I mean, Grey Sandman did pretty well on Sivir, but Super Kawaii going to be playing Sivir this time. Not going to be using that Vayne, unless they throw something weird at us like a Sivir mid, which I don't know. But
oh, jeez, please no.
Season 1, Ash mid. Let's go. Let's do it. I miss the days.
Those 2-1-2 lanes, no jungle, just that's like pre-level 10 though. Yeah, team comps is
You
The 2-1-2.
I think you mean level awesome team comps. I don't know. Yeah, either way.
Well, there's Gragas once again. I
Yeah.
like Gragas.
Yeah,
My favorite AP mid.
Eternal Blade picking up Orianna last game. Looking at the Gragas, there's a lot of flip flop on the champions here.
There's a ton of flip flop.
Yeah, Vi the only unique pick so far, and the only one that hasn't been flip flop. I do like Vi as a jungler. Can you be able to get in there, lock somebody down, and especially in bot lane when you have somebody like a Thresh to rely on to follow up with a hook, a flay, a box. It's quite devastating. And there's Fiddlesticks being hovered over. Fun fact about Fekka is Fiddlesticks is his favorite champion. He has all skins for him, plays most ranked with Fiddlesticks. Fun fact about Fekka is also his heart was broken about 3 days ago when they patched him and they redid the fear mechanics where it fears people away from you. It's all irrelevant because Zed was locked in, but yeah, you know a little bit more about me now. Pantheon being locked in for our Yeezy. At least I would assume that's Pantheon jungle. So yeah, even more flip-flops. So we have unique picks in Vi and Zed here, but everything else has been just kind of a switch between teams. It was interesting to see how they respond to that one. How they respond to each other.
I do like the Vi pick mostly because I don't know, she's one of the more mobile assassins, which I think is a really interesting character. And we have the Jinx and Trundle coming out for the Great Saiyan Man and Sprigster. What do you think about that?
Yeah, like I said, the top Jinx always a great ADC, very solid ADC, especially when you have a Thresh, you have a Leona in your side. Great Saiyan Man we have in Thresh this time, if he does lock in that Jinx. But if you get a hook, you can throw down the Flame Chompers. You get a Flay, you can throw down the Flame Chompers. You get a Box, you can throw down the Flame Chompers. So you have double lockdown from Jinx with the Thresh down there, and that's quite a bit of damage. As Jinx is a very aggressive support, so you land one hook, it's more than likely a death in that bot lane. With that being said, you have a spell shield from Sivir, but you have the black shield from Morgana that blocks CC. So we're going to see how that one plays into effect here because, I mean, if you can't lock down your enemy bot lane as Jinx and Thresh, and you're almost negating the idea of Jinx and Thresh. We'll see how it goes. And as far as top lane is concerned, like I said, you got the big three, and Europe's kind of including the big a fourth here. I mean, I guess even some NA teams have been picking up Trundle in top lane. Like I said, they're just gonna be hitting each other all game, and no matter who dies. It's an island up there, except for the jungler. No matter who dies up there, there's still going to be a force in the
later game.
Yeah, the later game. I prefer Shyvana because of her AOE, because Trundle doesn't have AOE. But I mean, with that being said, he has a crazy AOE slow, which is extremely well. If you can extremely well place it, you can block out an entire team, sometimes even trap people against walls. It's going to be interesting. He's taking teleport up top as the timer does count down. I'm going to take out the summoner blockers here. You can see he is going teleport up top. And that was another switch as Matt from the last game, well, Tam, took teleport on his Jax, this time opting for Ignite, while Layla Hua's top laner taking a teleport. Yeah.
Yeah, no, again, the teleport... coming again for, just making a really mobile top lane. Sorry, I was my attention was diverted because in chat people were talking about Wailua and wondering whether or not they had a high school. Wailua definitely does have a high school. It's just, like, the population is roughly 600 students. And as a graduate from Wailua, I can tell you that my graduating class, hold on, cop car passing by, was about 90 students. I live on the side of a highway, by the way, just to... clear that. I actually live on the exit ramp of a highway. It's pretty embarrassing.
It's alright, man. So, I actually do have some shout-outs. I asked this yesterday. I'm trying to ask this with every team in the second game about shout-outs. I asked this yesterday. I got some shout-outs today as well from each team. Savete didn't really have much of a shout-out, more than something he wanted me to say. Killed before the kitty carved. Difey Ice.
All right.
Yeah, whatever.
Sure, man. Whatever you're into.
Difey Iceman had kind of a list. I think only one of them was sarcastic, two of them are serious. But he wanted to give a shout out to his aunt, who's homeless under the bridge. He loves her to death. He also wanted to give a shout out to his uncle Chad in Makaha and his brother Rob.
Well, they could all be serious.
I know, and if it is, just know that Daifui Iceman cares about her. So, Super Kawaii wanted to give out a shout out to his so-called sponsors, Alienware and Razer. I don't know if that was true, but wanted to give a serious shout out to ASAP for inspiration. Quesadilla to KH Summoners. Wanted to give a shout out to KH Summoners and Ilahua for the support. I think that's called Ilahua. It's ELLO LUE, just like the wait, that's a school. He goes to Kaiser though. But either way, wants to give a shout out to KH Summoners and Ilahua for the support. I love sometimes like I can even feel my own cogs in my brain churning, and I can hear myself like grinding out an idea or a realization, an epiphany. I was like,
you can hear yourself pronouncing something wrong.
I feel stupid sometimes, man.
No, this, you know, the Hawaiian language and names, well, they'll do that to you. I mean, they're definitely tough to pronounce, and they definitely make you sound not super smart when you pronounce them incorrectly. But I guess you could say that about all cultures.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I live in Ohio, live in the Cincinnati area, big German town. It's not like I had to relearn some enunciations from them. Those names too. Do have one more shout out from Sprigster. Wanted to give a shout out to Brada Bill from Wisconsin.
Brada Bill from Wisconsin. All right.
Yep. I'm just
that
the
sounds.
messenger.
Hey, that sounds plausible. Don't even worry about it.
I don't know.
We have a huge upset in skins, by the way. I just want to say, Skin War has been decidedly won.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Layla Hua, or is it? Yeah, Layla Hua taking the Skin War.
Yeah, definitely having skin intimidation there.
Yeah,
there's
I mean,
no skins on the side of Kaiser.
Literally none. Hashtag no filter. Hashtag no skin.
I do love hashtag. I've been getting more into saying hashtags. I feel kind of goofy saying it, but like I don't know. It makes my point just driven in even more when I can hashtag something in real life. I feel like people.
It's
I feel like people
stupidly
understand
fun.
it. Yeah.
You know, it's just like hashtag. You know, it's.
I feel like
pretty.
Yeah, people understand it. They get it.
Yeah, no, our generation, man, we get it. Unfortunately, no. For a while though, I thought they were super stupid, but
Yeah, I know.
they've caught on in a really dumb way that I actually appreciate.
It only takes you once to say it to really like just say it all the time.
To get it, you know, you're like, oh, now I understand.
All right? So I want to break away from topic. Are the Oscars tonight?
What?
Because I think
don't-
Leonardo DiCaprio got snubbed again.
I have no idea.
Does anybody care about this besides me?
I don't think any dude. I think
All
you're
right.
talking to the wrong audience of high school like students.
Yeah.
I don't think they care about the Oscars as much as you know.
Probably not.
Like
All right,
most-
I'm alone on this. I'll just halt that that thought process. Oh my gosh. So yeah. What else we got to talk about here? Ignite's.
That's a good question.
Yeah, Exhaust going down in bot lane. Been seeing a lot more ignites in the bot lane from professional players, things like that. But they're opting. The high school teams opting to go for the exhaust. Go for a season 3 exhaust before Annie made her way into the bot lane. You got the exhaust and the less aggressive supports. See how that one turns out. Actually, I didn't think exhaust made too much of a difference in the last game, honestly. And I don't think you can spell shield exhaust or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, game has started. Teams are moving into lane.
Yes,
This is exciting.
yes, it is. As you can see, our Yeezy spamming the laugh key there.
Still a great name.
Yeah.
Our Yeezy. How many E's do you pronounce in that name, though? I think is a real question.
I don't know. I'm probably not doing it justice for sure. I think I did the very first time I said it. Our Yeezy.
Our Yeezy. Gotta get that. You gotta pitch up that E, man. Our Yeezy.
Yeezy. But,
Yeah.
There you go. There you
I think
go.
that's how it's supposed to be pronounced.
So it looks like some
Unless that's
defensive.
some.
Oh, go. I'm sorry. Go on.
No. I was just about to talk about more random bullshit.
Well, that was.
Yeah, no, defensive line across the river once again.
I mean, random stuff is very important. I mean, if you don't have banter or trivia, I mean, you have less knowledge. Let's face it. I mean, when there's times like this when you just have a line of scrimmage being lined up in the
What if something happens though?
I mean,
What if?
I'll call it, but
What if, you know?
I'd rather just call it BS right now if nothing's happening.
Sivir decides to just like go totally Hamtaro, you know, right into mid lane. Hamtaro, by the way, is to go hard as a mother F word, but I really enjoyed the show Hamtaro, so I kind of just stuck it onto there.
I have never seen Hamtaro.
What?
I'm sorry, buddy.
You are the worst.
I know what Hamtaro is. I mean, I don't get
It's
it.
a cute hamster.
I know.
I think it's because hamsters are illegal in Oahu, so you know I need
What?
to somehow. Yeah, we can't have hamsters here.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a different
It's-
world
it's
over
either-
there.
It's either hamsters or guinea pigs. I know one of them is illegal here.
They're both
due to
equally
like
as cute.
I know, but I guess they can both like cause some sort of terrible disruption in the in nature.
Oh, well,
I live in a weird place.
let's call it like it is. Buff's being going down. Both junglers gonna be going opposite routes. Are Yeezy going making north? Yeah, going north here in this jungle route. And
Yeah.
Difey Iceman gonna be going south in his route. We'll see how that plays out in ganks. Like I said, it's gonna be hard to gank bot lane with all the spell shields and the dark shields you got going on, negating a lot of the CC coming out from Thresh and Difey Iceman. Well, and
Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna be difficult for not Jinx, not Jinx. Oh my God, I'm terrible at names. Vi. It's gonna be difficult for pause, which will allow me to finish my thought. It's gonna be
There you
difficult
go.
for Vi to gank, but I think Pantheon. I mean, in the way of getting away from ganks, Thresh and I am so bad at this.
No worries, dude.
I'm so bad at names.
29 minutes and 40 seconds to figure it out.
Yeah, no, I got so many minutes to figure out this name. Thresh and Jinx. I mean, Thresh
got
can like throw a lantern, but if Thresh isn't in the right position, it's gonna be difficult for Jinx to get away from a gank from Pantheon, especially with this stun. I mean, you
Yeah.
can deal a lot of damage really quickly.
Yeah, that's for sure. Something I actually would like to point out. I mean, this isn't huge, but I mean, like, if it keeps up this trend in the mid lane, Saveti has quite a bit more CS already, and there's already been a wave going down. That's I don't know. If that trend keeps up, I think Saveti is going to outscale Eternal Blade quite a bit, but we'll see how he comes back. Oh, you get the AP behind barrel roll, you can clear an entire back wave. It's actually going to be interesting, Zed versus a Gragas. It's hard to burst down a Gragas because he usually has some sort of damage reduction in his Drunken Rage, and not to mention if you do the Death Mark onto a Gragas, he can body slam flash all the way back into a turret. But with the relatively new, they're not like super new anymore, but the relatively new Death Mark mechanics from Zed, he can flash all the way back into safety because with his Death Mark from. So it's actually some really cool maneuvers that can be had there, and we'll see how it turns out here. Still a pause going on. I hear the chat ticking. Oh, and actually somebody mentioned that I had music on in this game, so I'm actually gonna turn that down because I really don't like music in this game. Some of the riff music's kind of lame.
Okay, so I did a little fact searching. It is
cool.
actually illegal to own a hamster in Hawaii. The climate is similar to the hamster's natural desert habitat, and agriculture environmental officials have expressed concern that the released or escaped hamsters could establish wild colonies and damage crops and native plants and animals.
What kind of crops do you guys have over there?
I don't know, pineapples,
Oh, fair enough.
stuff like that. I mean, that was kind of our biggest agriculture for a while. I mean, pineapple plantations and stuff.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I'm
intolerance.
very white, even though I live in Oahu. I'm a very white person, so I don't know a lot about like our other crops. We have taro plants. That's another thing. That's a big thing here.
Ooh. Zap.
I'm just saying words I learned in my Hawaiian studies class.
Fair enough. I mean, you know more than I do. I don't know. Like I said, I feel very ignorant. I'm glad I'm casting Summoner's Rift because I'm not ignorant here. But I'll say anything trivia pretty much outside of Ohio or Cincinnati, I'm really kind of lame at. So.
Well, you know, it's better than me. Like, I live in Oahu, and I still am, like, super... I pronounce name wrongs all the time. I'm what some people would call a haole.
Oh yeah.
That's like what I guess people call like white people in Oahu. So you know, but I embrace it.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, better embracing than shunning because then you're just giving yourself more contention for it.
Yeah, and then you're just a poor sport, really.
Yeah, that is one thing I've noticed. Pretty much everyone I've met so far that's been from Hawaii, like super fun, super nice. Like you guys are like the
Yeah,
nicest
no.
people.
We're the Sunshine State, I think. Maybe.
Actually, I think
We're some.
I think
No, that's
Florida, I think Florida is the Sunshine
That
State.
shows about how ignorant I am.
Oh my gosh.
We're a nice state though. Also, gang coming down bot lane.
Yeah,
Let's just stop talking
let's
about
talk about the
this.
rift here. There's a Saiyaman getting locked down there, and has to blow his barrier and Flash to get out of the way here. Oh, they're actually almost dying there from the
So close.
spear from Yeezy. And
Easy.
yeah,
almost
Yeezy.
that kill.
I'll try to throw that one in there in a serious tone. Difey Iceman coming up in the top lane here, looking to tower dive, taking a tower shot for his effort. Not really doing too much, missing the Vault Breaker there. Not really
Not a
being
whole
effective.
lot happening.
Yeah, not being too effective. Getting pushed up pretty far. You can't really tower dive until you have Assault and Battery, and that's a level 6. So,
That was a very good effort though on
Yeah.
Great Saiyan, man. They almost got him. I mean, it was a close one. Oh, Thresh almost getting caught out, or almost getting hit by that stun, but it narrowly escaped that.
Yeah, looks like the camera, director camera for me is staying up top. Glad you're keeping down bottom though. 'Cause,
Oh yeah, I manual camera. I mean,
yeah, I was like, that is one of the benefits of not streaming is that you can do that and call action elsewhere. Like I kind of
yeah, I don't have to make it look good or anything.
Oh, there's a living
can-
shadow into the barrel there.
I can alt tab to look at hamster information. You know, I've got.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, like I do that all the time when I'm not casting. I'll just do various other things while casting, and every now and then I catch myself not listening to what my caster's saying. Then he asks me a question. I was like, oh god, I have to really like.
That's
BS.
That's where you just like yeah, and then chuckle. You know, yeah, and then you fake laugh.
I have to really just BS it, like just figure out something to say, and it usually works out. I was asked to do this, so I think I still have a good reputation in the caster community. So that's
No,
good.
people still like you apparently.
Yeah, that's good. So.
Not after they heard that though. No,
I will.
no.
You know, yeah. I don't want
Fair to be out of work.
I hope
Uh oh.
not.
Mid lane.
Gang going on to Savetti there. He's blowing his flash. There's the explosive cast coming out, and first blood being picked up by Eternal
Ignite that?
Blade. Yeah, Ignite being thrown down. I don't even
He
know if it
ignited
was,
like 3 HP away.
yeah, I'm not sure if it was even necessary to ignite. The flash and the Living Shadow was down. The Living Shadow has quite the cooldown on it. Just a little bit of damage going on to Quesadilla, but he just black shields himself, not landing that Dark Binding. Picking up a CS for himself though. First CS of the game for Quesadilla.
Well, that's good. You know.
Yeah, not really worth mentioning. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, it's,
Nah, supports need the TS2.
they do, and actually, speaking of support, I haven't really talked about it much. It actually looks like Sprigster going to be a little aggressive there, but decided to back off. I haven't talked about it much yet though, but there's a little bit of new, what was it? A new way the support gold items work. The Ancient Coin actually heals you now based on deaths around. Oh, there's a spell shield finding its use, blocking out that zap. But the Ancient Coin, the new Ancient Coin, actually, I'm gonna hover over here. It heals you whenever an enemy, the minion dies next to you. Not only do you get gold, but you get health from it too. So it's actually a great sustain item now in the bot lane, helping supports. They lowered the gold amount that you get from the minions dying around you, but they gave you like a sustain ability, so it's actually quite nice whenever you don't have a heal.
Yeah. 5 health is a lot. I mean, looks like bot lane. People are scrapping, man. They're fighting.
Yeah, there's a Dark Binding. That's one of the huge things about Dark Binding. Is if it lands, you're gonna get a ton of damage put onto you. As the Tormented Soil goes down underneath you, and that does quite a bit of damage as it is. There's Man Drop coming down in the bot lane from Yeezy. Oh, there's the
no!
Dark Binding landing.
Gets hit by that dark binding.
Yeah, Yeezy picking up a kill over onto a Sprigster there. He got that crit from the Heartseeker Strike passive, and that might be prompting. No,
That was just unfortunate, really.
he's just gonna stand there taking some damage. This is not ideal. You don't want to take damage.
Vi is in the tri-bush, kind of waiting for something to happen. She's going to
Yeah.
punch on a Sivir.
Yeah, he's at level 6 now, has Assault and Battery up. Could go on to Yeezy if you wanted to. Here's a little bit of aggression. Yeezy took too much damage earlier. Actually had to blow his flash. I think he's regretting kind of spamming the laugh key now. I think they could have went on that. At least Difey Iceman could have kind of put him in his place, but decides to back off.
Yeah, that was dangerously close. I guess he tried to 1v1 that Jinx, and, you know, can be kind of a dangerous at times. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
She just punches her way out of there. Don't worry about it.
yeah, that's one of the things about Vi. It's hard to lock her down. She does have a Vault Breaker. She has Assault and Battery. And then, of course, you have Thresh on the bot lane with his Dark Passage. You can pretty much get it out of almost any situation as long as you don't get bursted down after a Dark Binding.
Yeah. But, you know, things top lane, still very boring.
Yes, 66 CS to 65 CS. I mean, that's the story of top lane.
It's
I mean,
Gragas is kind of dominating the middle lane, though, after he got that first blood. He has a pretty clear advantage. I mean, he's forcing Zed to even back because he just can't continue to stay in that lane.
Yeah, he definitely has the damage advantage, but he's losing out on CS, but he's still up in gold due to that first blood. So that's going to help him out a little bit. In top lane, though, Shyvana has not went back. As you can see, item advantage has gone over to Trundle, but Shyvana has 2,200 gold in her pocket right now, so she's just kind of biding her time, farming up the lane, knowing she can do it underneath turret, and Trundle can't really push in on him that much. So when he goes back, he's going to be a lot more effective coming into lane. Well, that'll be interesting to see how he uses that. And teleport down for Trundle, so there's not going to be any lane or map presence from him. Let's see how it works out. Just turn on that burnout. Gotta get some CS, and that's pretty much how that's sorted in top lane.
Yeah, getting some damage on Shyvana. She's about half now. Shyvana actually ults in. There's a game coming top lane Pantheon trying to lock down the Trundle, but with that...
Ooh, there it is.
There
the
it is.
spear!
Yeah. The spear, man. Too strong.
Yeah, no, spear. I knew there was going to be some sort of lockdown. He's spamming a laugh key again. He's going to get in trouble sometime. He's going to really regret that. I thought
he's a funny guy, man.
He is a funny guy, but I think it's going to cost him his life sometime soon. Difey Iceman trying to focus on that bot lane, but like I said, it's going to be hard with the spell shields and the black shield from Super Kawaii and Quesadilla.
It's a very difficult lane to gank for sure.
Yeah, but he's still focusing on there because if they do get a double kill in the bot lane, that will be more than likely a dragon going down in favor of Layla Hua.
Looks like Pantheon is man dropping mid.
Oh, yeah,
Gragas just barely escapes it, though.
Yeah, does get the death mark in on him, and the stun going down. There's explosive cast coming down. I think the death mark's going to proc down, but no, our Yeezy's going to take another kill, and he's going to spam the laugh key again. There's Dark Binding on the bot lane. Sprixer in a bad position. Assault Battery coming out from Difey Iceman. Quesadilla going to go fall down. Super Mega Death Rocket. Great Saiyan Man gets sighted. Going to go chase up Super Kawaii, and that might be a dragon. Are they going to signal for
Maybe.
Dragon? They're not going to signal for Dragon yet. No, they're going to stay in that lane, push it up. Sprixer popping those health pots. He's going to be all right. There's the I don't know if that zap hit or not. The camera did not see, but Death Sentence did miss, so killing potential gone there.
Yeah, and just to make sure everyone knows, Gragas did unfortunately die mid lane. I mean, he had too much damage coming in on him, but Pantheon actually got that kill, which maybe should have been given to the Zed, but you know, I guess early game fed Pantheon is a relatively strong Pantheon.
Well, that is one thing we talked about last game, is that you know, Pantheon does fall off, but he doesn't fall off if you keep getting kills. You keep snowballing yourself. So, I mean, that's what he's doing right now. It's really hard to give kills when you have a passive like Heartseeker Strike that gives you crit whenever 100% crit rate whenever you're down, the enemy's down, but to 15% health. You kind of steal it almost innately. So, I mean, it's kind of good for him though, because he's going to need that in order to not fall off mid game. But first dragon of the game did go over to Layla Hua. So they did swing over to pick up that dragon. Meanwhile, in top lane, Dragon's Ascend is up. We'll see, but I'll say it looks like
I don't know. Shyvana's kind of at low health. I mean,
yeah, Shyvana's low health.
It'd be dangerous.
She did go back and get a Bilgewater Cutlass and a little bit of armor. It doesn't look like it's helping her too much. The sustain from Trundle being a little overwhelming, as his passive does give him quite a bit of health whenever anything dies around him. So he's picking up, anytime a minion dies, he picks up the health from it, or some health from it, and that's helping him sustain through the skirmishes up top lane. A little bit more happening up top. Yeah, there's not really much. Like, it's so hard to call top lane. It's just like
it's a boring lane.
It's like the
you know,
same
it's a
thing
sustain.
over and over.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but, you know.
Yeah,
Shyvana's going to hang on, and Trundle's going to continue to regenerate health, and
yeah,
that's going to be the story of top lane.
Yeah, rinse, repeat. Dark Binding landing on the Great Saiyan Man. Nothing to follow it up there. Boomerang Blade was down. Zap missing as well. Spotty keeping his... oh, there's a little bit of fancy footwork going down with his shadows, dodging out the barrel. And he's keeping his CS advantage in the mid lane. And actually, the gold is only about 30 gold difference between mid laners. So still in favor of Eternal Blade, but Sabati's still there, keeping up in CS, and it's gonna pay off for him. He's getting his items. He's got his Brewlighter, has a Bilgewater Cutlass. He's gonna he's gonna be able to ult onto the Great Saiyan Man, and more than likely burst him down in the team fights if he can get to that point.
Oh, man drop on mid lane, but it's gonna completely miss actually.
Yeah, so that was just the body slam coming out from Eternal Blade. And here's a gank onto top lane. Difey Iceman has his assault and battery up. They're gonna tower dive this mid lane here. Yeezy taking up some of the turret aggro as he did block it with one of his passives here. Deathmark not finding its mark. This might actually be a double kill going down, but no, he didn't get in tower range here, and there was a kill being traded.
Yeah, Yeezy is just about fed enough to quickly kill someone under tower. It looks like actually Shyvana kills Trundle.
Shyvana actually getting the advantage in that top lane. Didn't even use his Bilgewater Cutlass. Meanwhile, though, Soul Struggle is going to lock down Sprigster in the bot lane, and Super Kawaii going to pick up a kill there. Great Saiyan Man in a bad position. Might need to leave that turret. Difey Iceman might be looking to swing down there and help him out. But Super Kawaii and Quesadilla definitely have the advantage now in that bot lane.
Yeah, Great Saiyan Man has to be really careful right now. I mean, if he gets caught in anything, he will pretty much just die.
Yeah, they're just gonna go back, no problem. And yeah, we're back to where it was.
Yeah, we're trying to return to lane after kind of just random skirmishes all around the map.
Yeah, a lot different than last game where there was pretty much a constant roaming phase going on.
Yeah.
Laning phase almost non-existent. No turrets going down yet. Well, last game there's at least 2 turrets. That was a flash from Yeezy. I think he accidentally, I guess you would say, fat-fingered his smite button and hit the flash at the same time. So flash is down for Yeezy.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, you win some, you lose some, you know?
Nobody saw that. It's on stream. It's a 3-minute delay. Nobody saw that. Nobody knows.
It never happened.
It never happened.
It never happened.
I don't even know what we're talking about. Here we go. Eternal Blade. Having a ward in that bush. Saw Yeezy coming. Man drop just came up. Might be looking to use it somewhere. I don't know if he wants to
Zed is kind of in an awkward position right now. I mean, if he gets death sentence, things could go bad. And Living Shadow.
He can't death sentence a shadow. Goes right through. He's going to get out of there, no problem. So, in top lane there, Blade of the Ruin King being completed by Tam there. He has quite the advantage in damage-wise here in top lane, as he's able to out-trade, no problem. Yeezy man-dropping in there, going to solidify the death of the damage here. The flash coming out from Trundle. Matt flashing over the wall, going to get into range just quick enough. Blade of the Ruin King still not even used there. He's neglecting that the active weapon. Yeezy loves spamming the laugh key.
He just likes laughing over dead bodies, you know? It's his favorite thing. Unfortunately, Trundle, I guess he might have misclicked, but he went back to auto attack, and I think that's what really sealed the deal there.
Yeah.
But he was going to die no matter what.
Yeah, I was saying, you know you're gonna die. Oh, Salt and Battery coming out onto Savetti, and he has to blow his flash to get out of the way there. So that was a summoner
Top
down.
tower does go down, by the way, to
Yes.
Shyvana.
Yes, it did. So
finally able to push that down.
first tower of the game going over to Kaiser, and along with the gold lead, 3K gold lead early on. There's Yeezy taking up a couple turret shots there, going to give a little rest to Eternal Blade.
2 people mid. Gragas is definitely going to have to be careful, as he has been dived via this comp once, so, you know, don't want to do it again.
Oh, there's a
Fortunately,
flash, and Great Saiyan Man gets locked down by the Dark Binding, but the Quesadilla gets knocked back into the turret range from the Death Sentence. Great Saiyan Man has to flash out, use the barrier to get out of the way there. Sprigster going to make it out just in the nick of time with just a little bit of health.
They're both so close to dying.
And that's kind of been the story in bot lane. They haven't been able to get too many kills, but they have been able to shove out Great Saiyan Man from lane, deny him XP, and deny him a little bit of farm as well. So, like I said, Super Kawaii and Quesadilla, they have that lane in control. It's a very annoying lane with all those shields. Morgana is a decently powerful support, at least people have been finding out. Powerful support with all the very heavy CC initiate in the bot lane. When you have Annie, you have Thresh, you have Leona.
Looks like they are going to go for a dragon, and teleports are coming in. They want to contest this dragon. Unfortunately, Trundle is getting caught out in a really weird position.
Yeah, Dark Binding missing there, but there's the Pillar of Filth coming out, more like Trophy of Filth coming out. And
it's a filthy trophy.
It's a filthy trophy. Very good call on that one. And everyone just backs off here. There's still a little contention of dragons. Looks like Super Kawaii backing. Does have quite a 1,200 gold or 1,100 gold in the bank, so he's gonna pick up some sort of item. Finish off his Bloodthirster. Pick up a Zeal as well.
And Kaiser is actually able to get dragon. Kind of went really south for Leilahua.
Yeah, that was an uncontested dragon too. Mandrop was even up, and they decided not to go for it.
I think. accidentally hooks the blue. Our Yeezy is in a weird position, though, getting Trundle and Thresh attacking him.
Yeah, I don't think he has to worry too much. There was a field gold Dark Binding. I would say there's the shield. I was surprised I haven't seen the shield yet. On the hunt being popped from Super Kawaii. Super Mega Death Rock picking up a kill for Great Saiyan Man. There's a Difey Iceman trying to zone out. Quesadilla does a great job. Deathmark does pop onto Trundle. And the Ignite picking up a double kill for Zavetti onto Difey Iceman. So that was a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Kaiser. Great Saiyan Man. I don't think he was really even in that fight. Threw out a Super Mega Death Rock to pick up a kill. But took out the turret in the meantime. So it was a pretty decent trade for Layla Hua.
Yeah, Zed is gonna have to. Yeah, he's living a shadow out of there. Never mind.
Yeah.
He was getting caught in a weird position, about to get T-boned, but unfortunately, he has that great mobility.
Yeah, that is one of the things about Zed. It's very tricky.
And Shyvana is actually going to push down this inner top turret.
Yeah, that is something to note. She wasn't even in that fight, so that was.
Nah, she was just hanging out top lane.
Yeah, split pushing the entire time, and it paid off as they got an inner turret in top lane. Meanwhile, Layla Hua is trying to answer back with a mid lane turret. It's kind of hard to judge what was better there. Sprixer getting caught out here, but looks like his team is behind him. Dragon's Ascent coming out. He's all by himself, getting locked down.
Shyvana really wants it.
Yeah, Mandrop coming out.
Mandrop.
He has everyone in that circle, but not for long enough. And actually, Mandrop does take out Eternal Blade. And there's a double kill going over to Trundle, but I think he might be falling out. So he might be picking up a triple kill going over to our Yeezy. 7-1-3 right now, has quite a bit of damage in his favor, and 1,500 in the bank. So when he goes back, he's going to be doing even more damage. Might be looking for a quadra kill on Great Saiyan Man. Flashes in, gets the proc, gets the Heartseeker Strike. And he's gonna.
And he's laughing.
Oh.
He's taking all of those. Oh, no.
Boy.
You said it. You called it. That laugh was going to go poorly for him.
Don't know if it was worth. He needed to go back. It chose a different path back to home. But yeah, either way.
That mid tower is going to go down. I mean, they're pushing. They have quite a clear advantage, especially with this fed Pantheon. You're talking about how he doesn't fall off late game if he's getting fed, and he is getting quite fed.
Yeah, 8-2-3, picked up Ravenous Hydra, has the Spirit Elder Lizard, Brutalizer. He's going to be doing quite a bit of damage. There's the Body Slam. Oh, he's not even chasing. I don't know why I thought he was chasing the enemy. It was Difey Iceman, his partner. But hey, either way, picking up a CS with that Body Slam. I'll just call it like it is.
Yeah, and people are just kind of roaming back into lane right now. Gragas, Zed, mid lane, just hanging out. Oh, death marking.
Yeah, death mark coming up onto Eternal Blade 808. There's quite a bit of damage going down. There's Explosive Cast going to try to mitigate some of it. And there's the Razor Shuriken from this Q picking up the kill.
Razor Shuriken just tickling the back of Gragas to death.
Yeah, pretty much. That Zavetti was able to win against Eternal Blade 808, and that's not very good for your mid laner to lose 1v1 to the enemy mid laner. So advantage definitely over to Kaiser right now.
And it looks like they're just kind of looking to roam in Layla Hua's jungle right now. Taking the buffs.
And why not? They have map control right now. They're shoving in. It's 4v5 for another 3 seconds. A few more until Eternal Blade can make it over. No one's really shoving it up here, shoving it down mid lane here. I don't think they're taking advantage of the kill that was just picked off. And there's Destin's landing onto Matt. He might actually, he flashes out of here. There's Mandrop coming out. He's going to try to drag him back in, I believe. Gets caught out by the Flame Chompers. Quesadilla in there. Going to lock down Sprixer. Now the entirety of Kaiser going in on Sprixer. There's the dragon eating the Sprixer alive there. Eternal Blade able to take out our Yeezy, but yeah, for what there? He did fall to Zavetti, giving another kill over Zavetti. And now Trundle finds himself in a bad position, but I think Kaiser's gonna ignore him, gonna try to hit on this mid lane turret. Matt gonna tank up the damage there.
Kaiser is definitely in a very good position right now. It's 4 turrets to 2. I mean, it's gonna be a tough comeback for Layla Hua, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they're gonna try to take out this other turret here. Difey Iceman charging up his Vault Breaker, not a wise decision to go in. He would have definitely died.
Great Saiyan Man has like 3 HP, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really he's been doing that a lot lately. This game is just getting away at the the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Whenever you can't, it's always like as a marksman. I say marksman, thank you, Riot. But I mean, as an ADC attack damage carry, you always want to get the kill. But I mean, if you can shove your opponent out as many times as Super Kawaii has done, you still, that's pretty much a huge win for you in general. Like I said, you deny him XP, you deny him gold, you deny him minion farm, all that such. And that really adds up. It's almost essentially like you did get a death there, just the gold's not going over to you for it.
Absolutely. Sorry, no, I did that thing, you know, where you
You're totally
you tone
cool.
out a little bit. No,
totally
I was
cool.
looking at the chat a little bit. And,
well,
well,
honestly, I wouldn't blame you. You're the area you live in has a lot of unique history to it. So
we definitely do. Yeah, our chat might be the most Hawaiian thing I've ever seen.
I have actually neglected chat. I've actually
You might want to continue to neglect chat.
yeah, because
Just a little bit.
I learned during
Yeah.
college games, collegiate games I casted a month back or so, that if I pay attention to chat too much, I go on tilt and I get distracted really bad. So I've
No, it's just during these kind of, you know, lulls in the game that I'll look at chat briefly and,
yeah,
Are Yuzi.
getting trapped in the box. He jumps over it, but still goes through it, getting locked in by the death sentence. But I mean, Eternal Blaze
He's just
going
so
down pretty
strong.
fast. There's a dragon over the wall. Oh my gosh, everyone from Leilahua is melting here. And it's only Trundle alive. He's fighting for his life, but I mean, that was a clean ace. Actually, it wasn't a clean ace. Savetti did fall, but it was 5 for 1. Kaiser in full control here.
They're going to be able to push down, probably to Inhibitor.
Oh yeah.
They have
more
a
likely.
really good push comp. I mean,
Yeah, with Severe there, yeah, no problem. They can clear away within a second.
that was unfortunate. I didn't even actually see what happened. I just saw a bunch of particle effects, and then everyone was dead.
Yeah, that's kind of what you have to do. Oh, man, drop coming in. Here it comes.
Oh.
Watch out, Super Kawaii. Oh, yeah, all right. Inhibitor's going to go down now. He's still spamming the laugh key.
He is just.
I love
you know,
RDZ. This is fun. but
Just
yeah.
having a good time, man.
Yeah, whenever something like that happens, it's so chaotic. I mean, you just kind of, especially when someone, like an entire team explodes, there's really no use calling the individual things. You just kind of, I mean.
You just say the entire team has exploded.
yeah, pretty
And
much.
I'm like, well, time to move on.
Yeah, Dragon came in, everyone exploded, and then Inhibitors fell. No worries. Now Baron being trying to be had by Kaiser. Leilahua is gonna go over and
They're
contest
gonna
it.
contest.
But Dragon form is back up. Sprixter getting locked down. There's Dragon coming out. Explosive Cast gonna knock back Super Kawaii, but that's about all it knocks back. And Savati picks up a double kill before he actually no, he hasn't fallen yet. Super Mega Death Rocket missing its mark there. And there's a shutdown going over to Difey Iceman on Shyvana, but I mean it's still a 4 for 1 right now. Jinx wasn't even in that great save, man. Shot his Super Mega Death Rocket from afar, from a safe distance. Missed it though, and Baron's still up. They didn't even get Baron. And that's, I mean, they could probably shove in for the win here, but they're gonna back off. Kaiser's playing it slow.
Yeah, their lanes are kind of in an awkward situation right now. It's like all the other lanes are just pushing out for Leilahua's side, so it's kind of difficult. But they could have pushed in mid lane and tried to gone for some inner turrets,
Yeah.
or have just gone back for a Baron. But
Yeah, they're still
they're
securing,
deciding to just go back,
they're
lick
still
their
securing
wound.
objectives, getting buffs, getting Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing enough, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Oh, so
And this game is looking pretty tough for Leilahua to win. They have about a 12,000 gold difference, 15 kills, 3 towers. It's gonna be tough.
yeah, I mean Kaiser. Yeah, like I said, this is definitely Kaiser's game to lose. They have everything in their advantage here. Shyvana just picked up a Guardian Angels, and like I said earlier, you can die in top lane. I mean, she only died twice, and one of them was just a few moments ago. She only died once in lane, but either way, she has 1 damage item, and that's a Blade of the Ruin King, which isn't even a huge damage item, but as you can see, she's 5'2" and 11. It has a huge impact in team fights. Dragon's in, pops the Randuins, and just does a massive amount of AoE damage. And now with, it looks like Quesadilla trying to get caught out here, but there's the Dark Shield coming in handy. Not letting the Thresh Hook lock her down. And Mandrop coming in. I don't think
He's
it's
quite the man.
caught out Sprixter a little bit here, but gonna jump on a Saiyaman and lock him in. There's the Dragon form coming in from oh, that was actually a nice explosive cast, knocking back the Soul Shackle of Quesadilla, but it's only delaying the inevitable, really, as Kaiser's pretty much melting the health bars of Leilahua here. And Difey Iceman and Trundle running in the opposite directions. They're gonna back out, and Kaiser's gonna shove into this mid lane here and probably take out.
Yeah,
try to go for the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, they still have the Sivir. I mean, the Sivir can still quite easily push down any lane. Unfortunately, they don't have our Yeezy to really push down turrets, but the Sivir should be enough.
Yeah, they don't have. I mean, there's not much wave clear in Trundle or Avai. So they're just going to try to poke down this turret here. There is a Guardian Angel still on for Shyvana, but they're backing off. They're signaling to back off. Saveti's been split pushing this entire time, well, after that team fight. So, I mean, the Nexus turrets do have health regen, so it's gonna have a little bit of time to health regen back up. But it looks like Kaiser's going to focus on that bot lane, as they haven't taken out a turret in bot lane yet. So they're going to swing around there, try to shove in the lanes, keep their lanes from pushing by taking out those turrets.
They're finally going to get this outer bottom turret, which is kind of surprising. It's still up.
Yeah.
But that finally goes down, further decreasing the vision for Leilahua, or Kaiser. I'm sorry. Leilahua, that's
Leilahua,
it.
you got it. You got it?
Yeah, got it the first time.
You got it first time, no worries. But yeah, there's double lane pushes going on here, as like I said, Saveti's been staying on the top lane. He's finally going to go back, but Matt and Aryeezy, well, Tam, I'll just say Tam, that's his name. That's what he put on there. Tam and Aryeezy hanging out in that bot lane, taking out turret shots, taking out trundle hits. But they can do it, no problem. And actually, even Aryeezy has the Randuin's. So he's got the Ravenous Hydra, the Spirit Elder Lizard, and I got it. And Brutalizer decided to go for a little bit more tanky approach, since he's going to be diving into the middle of everybody with his companion Tam.
Yeah, I think he finally just got tired of dying or getting singled down in every team fight and dying, and build that Randuin's. I mean, it's not only health and armor, but it's a pretty great active.
Super Kawaii gonna start up that Baron. We'll say the Dark Shield does not do anything for the Baron. It still ticks away. Baron's pretty much true damage.
But either way, the Baron is going to go down quickly, hopefully before Leilahua can get there.
Yep.
And it does.
Yep, and there's
no reason to contest now.
Dark Binding landed onto Sprigster. Mandrop coming in. Deafy Iceman in a terrible position. Gets melted after Mantheon lands. Saveti kind of picking off target his own. There's the Death Mark on Great Saiyaman. Destroys him. And Trundle, I don't know if he DC'd here, but it doesn't even matter. It probably would have just delayed the inevitable. Body Slam picked up a kill. There's the surrender vote going down. Kaiser picks up 2 games in a row in the best of 3 to advance. I actually had the brackets up yesterday. I forgot to bring them up. So I don't actually know. Not really sure who's advancing onto what. Give me a moment. I'll find out. I'm going to put on some music.
Right.
I think we have a game. Another 2 teams playing after this one. Kaiser does advance. I will say, league crashed. I will say, yeah, I will say that Leilahua still has a chance, as the loser of this bracket went down into the bottom bracket, and they will be facing Farrington High School. I think they'll be facing Farrington High School. They'll be facing one of the high schools down there, but there's still a chance whenever you lose in the first bracket, you go down to a loser bracket to have a chance to get back into the finals. So they still have a chance to go. I'll bring up the brackets and for now. My name is Fekez. I'm here with Kevin, and I'm gonna put on some music, find out what we're doing, and I'll get back with you guys in just a moment.
Yeah, alrighty.